from humble beginnings as a door-to-door salesman in Mumbai to vice chairman of Danube Group, Sajan has honed his sales skills by navigating challenges and mastering the art of rejection. He joins me now. Great to chat with you today.
Thank you, Ramia. Pleasure to be at Forbes office.
Wonderful to have you. You have taken challenges and transformed them into resilience. Tell us about those lessons from your early years and how they helped you transform Danube into the super brand that it is today.
After losing my dad at the age of 8, it was a tough scenario for me, but luckily I had the hand of my brother Rizwan over me. But having said that, life was not easy. I remember my first experience was selling lights during Diwali and I made 300 rupees, but that was an experience. Then my first job was selling water purifiers door to door. What it actually taught me was the art of rejection. And that is very important because if things come to you on a platter, you probably become a bit more relaxed. And I'm glad I went through that experience. And then rest is history, I would say. I came to Dubai.
You took that rejection and you turned it into success. In fact, they call you the shataf man. How did this simple bathroom tool help you transform Danube into the global powerhouse it is today?
When I came to Dubai, I had to venture into some area which was in building material because my brother was selling plywood. So I ventured into the sanitary area. There is where I found out this product called shataf, which is called jet spray or the bidet spray. And I realized that this is a product which cannot go wrong because everybody wants to use the shataf for the nature's call, be it morning, evening and night. And what was lacking was obviously the product quality and the different range. So I hammered on it, did a lot of homework and worked on it. And with 300 pieces selling in a month, we are now selling 100,000 pieces. So what it again taught me that if you cater to the requirement of the market in the right way, you would not go wrong. And I'm glad that this shataf gave wings to many other products in sanitary. And that's the reason I am privileged and I believe it's my identity as shataf man. I feel very honored.
Well, it is, of course, an honor to be the shataf man, especially since you turned an item that was selling 300 units a month into one that sells 100,000 units a month. And if you think about the population of Dubai and the UAE, it means everyone's changing their shatafs every couple of months, doesn't it?
Very much, Ramia. You see, there's a Spider-Man, you hear about Batman, Superman. And when people call me shataf man, my chest broadens up. And like you mentioned, you know, the population of UAE, we are definitely selling, but we are also targeting the whole of Middle East and Africa because like I mentioned today, shataf is the need for every house. And with shataf, it gave wings to other products like the showers, the water closets. Then I ventured into hardware products, electrical products. What it gave me an advantage was that a building material dealer or an end user, if he wants this product, he could go to one supplier, a reliable supplier, and they could get everything under one roof. They did not have to go to 10 suppliers. And there is where we capitalized.
And this is really an example of how Dubai is truly a launchpad for businesses to go global. Tell us a little bit about the early opportunities that you found here and the ways in which you capitalized on those opportunities.
I never wanted to come to Dubai, honestly, after my not so good experience in Kuwait. But I was pushed in to come to Dubai by my brother Rizwan. And the moment I landed in Dubai, I was greeted by the immigration officer by saying "Kaisa" in my Indian language. And I feel very relaxed. And from that time, I haven't looked back because what I liked about Dubai and the rulers of Dubai, that they support people who have the vision and the hunger. When I say support, is that there is the flexibility in this country where if you want to, you know, start some venture, they support that businessman. And again, the infrastructure of Dubai, the culture of East and West makes Dubai home away from home. Everybody wants to come to Dubai. You know what's happening around the world today. If you talk about one country, which is UAE and Dubai especially, it comes to everybody's mind. It's an home away from home. For me, it's the second home, but I still say with a lot of pride that this is my first home.
And Kesahe, what a wonderful way to greet a young Indian man entering the country for the first time. And I think we all have stories of our first experiences here and the welcoming nature of the people and the government. And this brings us to the real estate market and people who are investing here, so many different nationalities. We saw during COVID, the Chinese were coming. We saw during the onset of the Ukraine-Russian war, many Russians, some Ukrainians coming here. Are they still the biggest new investors in Dubai and the broader UAE, or has the demographic changed?
Well, Russians and Chinese are definitely playing a huge role in the real estate market investment. But having said that, India is also investing. So is Pakistan. And I want to say that now even Europeans want to come to Dubai. Like I mentioned, why people want to invest in Dubai is for a very simple reason. For now, for them, Dubai is just not a mode of investment. It's a home away from home. People find Dubai as safe to move around. Secondly, the high returns what you get in Dubai. And third, very important, the amenities. If you want to go to a club in the night, there's a club. If you want to go to a church or a mosque, there's a place for worship. Thirdly, if you want to party hard, wherever you are stationed, you can do that with ease. So, and most importantly, the law. You can't break law and get away. So people feel very secure and at home. And that's the reason people from all around the world today want to come in this wonderful country.
And what are the top 3 neighborhoods that are, set for investment right now?
I'll be very honest. We started with Farrage, which is next to the Ibn Battuta Mall. Until today, it is one of the top investment. The Business Bay used to be the peak, but now it's crowded. If you want to come out from that place, there's so much of traffic. But having said that, if you ask me today where to invest, it's going to be the Dubai South. Why I'm telling you? Because the new airport is going to come up soon. And I just read yesterday that Emirates Airlines, the biggest airline, did say that it just needs 3 days to move. So I wouldn't be surprised that people will now invest in Dubai South because that's the place you want to be. But it's going to be a long-term investment. You need to be patient. But I can say with conviction, Dubai South is the future for investment.
And where's Danube placing its next big bets? How do timeless principles kind of beat the temporary buzz that we see in the real estate market here sometimes?
Well, giving customer value-added products is very important. Giving them the right service is very important. And what is the most important strength of Danube? It's the credibility or the trust which is developed in the mind of the customers. A lot of developers have come in this market and they've been doing well, but how many of them are going to last the distance? And I say with a lot of pride and conviction that Danube is one of the 3rd largest suppliers of real estate products for a very simple reason. Our biggest strength has been building material products, which we started in the early 90s. So we know all the contractors as well as the consultants who are involved. So that helps us delivering the products 6 months before time. And what does a client want? They want their delivery to be happening before time so that they can move in or either rent out or probably, sell it. And if a client gets this ease and that trust with a developer, they will definitely invest with developers like Danube. And I'm very happy that Danube is able to deliver the same and keep the trust of the client.
And that is priceless, delivering on time, because as you know, some developers don't deliver at all. It's been a pleasure to chat with you today, and thanks for being here.
Pleasure is all mine, Ramia.